the blessed peace to gain. Unite our hearts in love to thee, and love to all will reign. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. The munyina say, me sound so calm bio say we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Also for Emmanuel Asamoah. Da munyina mo amosfa mo online nyina da munyina say, the munyina so akwaba. Nyame on kan. Also for
Yo, ebusuafo yamaye nyina ye ho akwa babiem anwumre yi akwanya sronko nyame asade ama me no mienu se wa mamoja edi efusane wo yemu na yebetie ne ho asem se de ye nyina ye nimo no enne ye duru yen menka ne se your presentation no de tosu enum. This is our fifth day. Na enne de yesusu ho no and our fifth presentation enne de yesusu ho no sorry eye entawantawa dia eba ye fie ye busuam pronouncing managing conflict kwan a ye betumi afa so aboa na yen etimi asoso ano na amanyankopon epa wo de ma yensi ebenya nigye wo ya ware mu yebenya asomdwe yebema yefi aye osoro keto ano yatumi ama yefi aye saa na yenimu se na wotwe mu nyina no yade sua mu no eya na yede ensembisa bi etoto ho mayen enra meka se de yesua no enra ne de yesua no enne no doni beka se baako boa me yete baako ase na enam se ya de sua enti no mesre ebia yemu nipa mienu ana baako ana mienu bi me pesa wo che niema bi enra adesua no no woteye na wokaka ya adwene ema ye me pesa me hu se de wusi ti ase enti minim ewum se ya bre no ya fa bidie but eya na hu hia se ya kaka ye ho na yetimi monitor se de yesi adesua no se kronti nipa baako ana mienu minim so bi betimi aye brave any bold na wona ya che bibia wote no enra sema baako pe quickly so bi betimi aye sa maye ya me se no onyi on mute ne ho na on cha adwene no maye die na enra usuaye anasa wokai
Mpacho meke bibi kakra.
yo
Mpacho ni ame kan se anse ne mesua wo mu se bia moye awarefo na fancy bia munhie bibi na de kono munni na efi eba nse bia obefa ene kwan se oye ni brefo se bia ade amunni no wo force se e friends monsa beka em se ho no
yo
ate kama kuma mum
eda ase minim se menya baako a ebi aka ho a ansa na ato aso pani opon ya me nhira yeda ase
Any Lambi, na kasai.
oh sorry Lavi, okay I don't know a powerful apprenti. All right.
Okay. Any mama so me fa kakran kan wa bom bin.
Okay.
Abza akwese enoma bi a oba no okunu mo twetwe wo ho na be ma no esi na adwene pi. Eni se ye ntokwa ese oba no se nya bone kwan so dia ese oba no utimi de wa adwene koka okunu die no na ewie peye na be ma nso eni se wo ye wo ho se wo die ye waka no ano no ano waka isi se ma no wo mu wo enoma bi wo ho a wo mu nimdie a opani echechiri mu kuduriye nti de oba no ka bia na wo se otrans na adwene ho na se wo hwɛ na se de wo ka no beboa de utwa so kra na de asomdwe de eba
yɛdase nyame nhyira wo paa wode mɛpɛ ɔbaa baako na ɔno nso ama yɛn de ɔte yɛn ni ato aso I know sɛ mɛma no mayɛ ade nyame nhyira mo nti ladies union mesrɛ mo baako ma ɛmɛka sama yɛn ɛnyɛ sɛ ma no yɛho yɛ akyerɛ yɛn
afei so ka sɛ bɛrima no wosi agyinaeɛ bi na wode to baa no anim na sɛ ɔbaa no ɛnte ase a pene so a gyae na wotɔkɔ so yɛ a nya ade a ɛbɛwie yie.
Amen. Yo, enti yedamase makaka ya adwene pa. I know say ebinom a madwene ye no so no muni ho enro manya taste of niam e ka ho asem, but the key thing I ne ye ka ho asem ne ye expectations. Say eniam a ye di si ani so a ye pray ye ho se kwan bia so ye pese ye nya no bebre wo ho a emoa yen key test you no say Yesu e kan no e kire yen bra wo che ne ministry ase no say do not worry ma and how who bebre e wo niam bebre ho na it seems no nim say ewiase bedru ti bia bia adru mu sa bre ya ye so worried ye wo niam bebre na so da bia ye ra ho na otu ye fo say ye me ye nenye na de enwo bia na ye me ye nen so enti ye damase na sa wo hwe de ye kan ye no a enne ohawa ye nya no ye busua mu no men kan say expectations no emma yete ohawa ye nya no ye busua no mu ebebre now most si ye abusua ho adesua a na eba conflict a said ye no a you say expectation nye problem ni solve no yetimi hu say conflict de different kakra but ya na dent no mo de base managing conflicts. It means to say conflict na mu no nya de abetimi ayi afri hokra center wantawa de ababusua mu no nya de abetimi ayi afri hokra nti kwan be na abefa so adane no asuso mu no abre na se na enkoye ohawa ede awaregya ye ede yare ede empo tobre bi a owuo ebabusua mu nti eno ho adesua na eneyi no ye to aso na I think say kwesi ada desua no ye hya ase ehwe Nyankopɔn kwan ofa so bo ye nipadua no na ye kan Psalm 139 verse 13 and 14 na ye hu say David na oni science bia oni technology bia na so otimi kan say ye nipadua no Nyankopɔn abono nwanwaso our body is wonderfully and fearfully made na eyenokre the more we see biology na we see ye nipadua kwan ya fa so ye adwuma no you are startled and you are shocked eyo nwanwa kwan ya ye nipadua esifa so eye adwuma na masemo a mibusa no enami ahyase ne ye se uhunu se Nyankopɔn abo wo nipadua ne saa no so ema wo do Nyankopɔn ana me de ma answer eye se enye se ma me do Nyankopɔn ko a na emom ema me danase. It makes me thankful ema me kɔ nanimu a da bia no me mpa ebo mu no me da nyame ase se wabɔ me nipadua no wanwaso osa ewom ɔhaw ne abebre se bebre to ye banse nka Nyankopɔn anye nipadua no the way awaye no a enka nye sure se ye mu bi bedi da ba akɔ na se da bienu nanso nyame timi suso ye mu a de mfie bebre dom ye enti ema me danase na eya na mehwe abrabo mu ensem ototo yen na mehwe nipadua no kwan ye Nyankopɔn afa so abona eboa ma meti Nyankopɔn donase systems ye kan ho asem se wa yen hyehyɛ bi se sempo yare bi eba ye mu a ye nipadua na no mechanism no etimi resolve no ekwan bebre so na eneme pese ye hwe ye nipadua no akwa ba akubi ani dwuma edie ansakora ne yaba entawantawa dia eba yabusua mu na ansa na ebehya se no babia wo bia no mese no wasi utrase na ya bompaye ya me therefore eda wase se wabo ye nipadua nwanwaso enye David nko a na ekase wabo ye nwanwaso ama ye nipadua yi nwanwa na mom yen ya hwe de ekoso ne de technology ni abodie mu hwehwemu de man ya embiye hu se ampa we Nyankopɔn wo ye nwanwa na wo hu yɛda wase yenim so otamfo no mpɛ se yɛbɛte wase yie enti bre bia no no me yɛdwene ɔhaw ene niema ɛwɔ yɛbusua mu ho yɛsrɛ ma niema yɛsuan ema yɛntimi enso ɔhaw ɛba yɛbusua mu ano bra yɛte kwan a wafa so abɔ yɛn yase etimi aboa ema enigye pa wo pɛ se yɛnya no yɛnya bi am yɛfie ayɛ ɔsoro ketewa yɛda wase so atie mpa ɛbɔ mesrɛ kwa koma bia mu ni adwen bia mu na nso de ɔde ma yɛn no ma yɛmfa anya adwuma wɔ Yesu din mu amen
Amen.
sɛ wofa yɛ nipadua sɛ wogyina hɔ na sɛ wosɔ usisi a wo picture na me dey to screen so na so wosɔ usisi a that side of usisi hɔ no wachi hɔ no yɛwɔ nipadua kwa bi wɔ hɔ yɛnim sɛ hɔ na yɛ kidney wɔ kidney ɛyɛ eniema etwetwe yɛ nipadua yɛmu emogya emu fin poison ne niema ekɔ yɛmu nyinaa no yɛ kidney no etwetwe ne nyinaa na de abegu yɛ dwunso twaa mu ne adwunso agu kidney na so boa yɛn ema sweat eniema ɛyɛ poison ne nyinaa no yɛ sweat yɛ tim fifiri a na ne nyinaa bɛsen kɔ ti wɔn sɛ kidney ɛyɛ adeɛ baako a ɛho hia pa wɔ nipadua mu in fact sɛ obi ni kidney sa na sɛ emfin ne niema ɛkɔ ne nipadua mu no sɛ yɛamfa fidi antwe ansɔne so a oni na wɔtwe obefiri mu na sɛ madam fo bi yɛ nurse na me ne din komo na ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ baabi a yɛtwe nipa yɛtwe emogya ne ade emufin no ɔmo ayɛ ɔmo what we call dialysis no na no ɔka niema bi kyerɛ me a menwene ho da sɛ ɔmo kɔ saa te bia mu no ensu abanum ne the day aduane abedi ne the day bibia ne yɛhyehyɛ ma afi so ɔyɛ na sɛ bros na sɛ efin dodoɔ bi akɔ nipadua mu a anhwɛ yɛ betumi akun and I was shocked Nyankopɔn the kidneys ya hye nipadua mu a edi saa adwuma no nti yemu bia no every day you go through natural dialysis na u kidney no soro hɔ no yɛwɔ adeɛ bi wɔ hɔ a yɛfrɛ no adrenal gland ohwɛ picture na ne soro hɔ no ayɛ sɛ amen bi saa no ina da wɔ kidney ne so na saa adrenal gland no na nsan abodie mu hwehwɛmu etimi aboa ema yɛte ekwan yɛfa so yɛ adwuma se saa adrenal gland no sɛ wunya ɔhaw bia ɛwɔ nipadua ne mu a ɛyɛ bibi na yɛnhyɛ sɛ wunya conflict meba bekyerɛ conflict mu but wunya ɔhaw ebia wɔ nipadua mu ɔhaw anaasɛ atete bia wɔ wabrabɔ mu sɛ yɛ de ɛwɔ fie ɛwɔ wabusua mu ɛwɔ adwuma mu ɛwɔ school mu ɛwɔ asɔre mu conflict bia obenya bia no ɛkɔ so unipadua no brofo mu no yɛfrɛ no stress create stress ɛwɔ body no yɛnim sɛ stress ɛyɛ sɛ de sika no atete anaasɛ ahometeɛ ahometew wanya stress enti conflict bia no ɛkɔ so stress na stress no ema yɛte niema mienu ase sɛ wonya stress bia na niema mienu ena me yɛte ase didi kan no sɛ wonya tete a ɛkyerɛ sɛ bibi wɔ hɔ a ɛhaw brofum yɛfrɛ no hurt stress tells us say we are hurting bibi hayen into obi a what stress mu bia no kyerɛ sɛ bibi wɔ hɔ a ɛha no but there's a second thing was stress mu a ɛkyerɛ yɛn anase yɛsua stress enso kyerɛ yɛn sɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ ade na to yɛn a ɛha yɛn nko a na emom sɛ bibi ɛbɛto a ɛbɛhaw a ɛbɛtete wo a stress no ɛkyerɛ yɛn sɛ unipadua no prepare ne ho akɔsa ate bia nim enti akwete sɛ bibi besie no stress ɛkyerɛ yɛn sɛ unipadua no prepare efi sɛ bibi besi enti ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ bibi na wɔn sɛ yɛ nipa yi no sɛ bibi ɛyɛ yɛn na sɛ ɛha yɛn a straight away yɛ react yɛ bibi fa ho yɛmfa ne sɛ sɛ sika twa wa straight away we baby because o body no stress no ekire we say ye baby na solve our problem no enti ada so dey ade be so and I say you do something say be resolve no nipa na me dey ato ho no me dey ato so obi a wanya kaka and menka obi ya so you obi akaka ye open and say wanya kaka and I say that so ye we ya wonim dey make can say enya eba wo mu ano utimo say bi okwa na person do uti bodem na wo pe bibia ye if you say you want to react or body need stress you need to act. But the second part, enso eye ade a ehu hia na meba no so kakra. Stress bi e beba oni padua mu bia no. Sa ade na yedi kan hwe na adrenal gland no e produce ensuo bi. Sa ensuo no ye frɛ no adrenaline ene cortisol. Enti yemfa ne sɛ the moment bibi be tu nipadua no na adrenaline no straight away a produce, in fact a produce ensuo ahodo be ye nan but emu pe na ye ka ho asem sensuo no broni me ka no hormone akwete se ensuo ketewa bi na afi afra wo mogya no efra wo mogya na ma watumi a prepare wo body no se de be ya ebetimi asolve sa problem our body no Asia. Now, the second part of the issue, the first part na you see you deal with it, but second part na ya na yentai emfa yemfa yani ensisu yie. Mama example, yemfa na say wa kwadwumam na wo na say bia wo fie wo wura fie no wo bie pono. Na wonsa akɔhye yemfa dwumam ye example because I want your health and safety executives what they want mistakenly wonsa akɔhye dome and say lift wahye lift mu na wonsa akɔkam na bibisa straight away enye ho na abɛfrɛ wo don sa ba ko na aka no bɛfrɛ phone aka sɛ ebuso obi sɛ de na menye your body no because of adrenaline and cortisol e ba wo nipadua no nti no e ma wo ye bibi dendenden e de resolve ho now. But the second part, quite tricky. Young fan say, "Bia, what na mo me the pictures and nine bia to so. Be a pictures nine munina no betimi edu ani abu ebi. Young fan say, "Bia wo kono hu sakola bi ana teenager bi gina skyscraper ten so a air panel. Now when him say baby edru no, there's no way so betimi aso bibi mu egina ho. I will be free so abehwe form. Dia na wo nipadua no wo ho yew anase bia wo kwa snow na nsan wani tua krom ha say niam ba ko eku ye mpanimfo no especially ye mrewa no eye slip say apa wo mo no ma hwe ho no in fact wo ye research e be ka kire wo na bia apa no e pa no no na se wo nam wo hinhim obete ahwe that time no within that 2-3-5 seconds no dia na wo nipa no wo ho ye anase bia wo nam train underground mu and I say you know who akola bi ne maami eja no mistakenly na ne papa eso ni mu na wayi ne nsa free ni mu na okọ travelator bi so and I say elevator bi so die na ye o and I say mpo won sa akola bi o mo bobo na odimi carbon ko kwa mu okofa won say ne maami kan nyina no etwemfo ni bi wo wani so say the moment I be hu sa de no pe something happens. Something happens. This is what happens. The moment when ehu ye no na wani akachire wadwen. Na wadwen no asend message signal to adrenal gland no. Niam mienu esi o kidneys ne so no. Na send message akoma omo say the body no is going through a certain situation and to produce cortisol any adrenaline no straight away. Na a produce sensuo no aba onipadua nim now sa wodwene ho a wo wugina ho no bibia nto eye wani keke ina ehu but wani hu ye no the mechanism anyankopon bo wo onipadua nim no starts working. It is straight away your body start preparing say bibi besi na ubody no ntumi shock absorbers bi hia say eba onipadua nim netimi emma wutimi go through the process. The moment niema no be adrenaline be produce cortisol adrenal gland be produce cortisol and adrenaline no eniema ne ba pu ensuo no gu umoja mu na no the first thing I started acting wakoma no wakoma na start ebu emoja no more aba wuntini nim enti that emoja no ne body na yi na ye ni nyina no kire say the body is working abnormally. It is not normal. That time no, it is not normal. In fact, as someone making obi wo to me say, "We yamu to me show." In 50 to me start to say till. You know, body no react abnormally because then no cortisol, any adrenaline no eguso pompi say, and it is not good for a long time. Short time no, yes, nyankopon here says your body no reacts but the moment adeno toaso no na hadwen within that short time no ebi wo ho a utimi edane superhuman ne kire say utimi enya hoden fufuro bi di dimika koso akola ni mu twi ni free car mu anasa wo akora no say hu ne bawo mu a utimi jampo utimi ye niema eye abnormal and sana nyankopon aboye ni pedua no. And it uses systems away a body mo na de yes adwuma no. Now, see them di kan no. Se bibi twa wo a wo deal with it. But sade ne nyan twa wo na se ebesi a still o body no act as if say bibi ato. That is the point. The second point I make what I say. Now obebusa say adenti na ye ka abusua mu nsem ho asem na ase ye biology lesson ya ye classes. Well, the truth about the matter is say God is so wise. Nyankopon ye nyansafo, but Nyankopon so yodo. O say onye bibi mrekwa onye na din kire ye. Omma ye nkoti biye mu mrekwa omma ye hu nyansa. And asama ye can has everything to do with so abusua no. Ubetimi manage your conflict and also ntimi manage conflict because what actually happens near say the moment here, obe start enya ohaw ewo wabusua mu no. Sa ohaw a wunya no. Sa eye short term wa. O body no react, cortisol ni adrenaline no epuba o body nim. Ema no react, ema utimi resolve. But say how ni atete ni yade a etoa so da bia na say ekoso a it means say the cortisol ni adrenaline every time it is happening and it is dangerous because it kills. In fact, the source of yare any warre any mood any niema wu komu every single day. Enti one of the things megide say yen nyina ye betumi ayede aboa ye ho even ansakra ne yakọ suggest a helpful point no say ye bedwene sa asemi ho say how many times in my body no release adrenaline and cortisol every day. You see, so we are worried you be can tree saying wunya amane ewo fie ewo busuam ewo abrabom cortisol ni adrenaline no comes eba. So when we yiri nya kasakasa kakra wo fie ana when okunu nya kasakasa wo fie do you know say anytime I will be no the first thing that happens to your body I said the mind, the eyes, nipa no, the stimulus. Now adrenaline kasa, na adrenaline and the cortisol into your system. It gradually your body is acting abnormally every single day. Now, inti saying ina yebesufa actis adi we say ase me the infoni bi ato eyine so monhwe abranti wo de ehwe no be sema emiensa pe seconds be emiensa wo de ehwe no so wo hwe na ade na wo hu obi a what dress it, wash a suit. Na otumrika no abre. But untumi nyai. Into the body is in this circle. Me pesa wo di wani ebu saa de no. Na odwene atete ene wo haw e wo wu nipa no eso. Se wo ye papa, se wo ye maame, se wo ye kunu, se wo ye yere. Me pesa wo hwa samfoni wo wadwene mu efiri na ekro. Because this is conflict. So when wo yere wo no kunu wo haw every day uhu no. But the more uhu no, your body systems is going through this process. And in the long term, it has a conflict. With the definition so it triggers chronic release of adrenaline and cortisol. Now your body and your brain remains on hyper alert, and it is eating you. Yankola bremni wo efie ye wonkoko bi a se nkoko oko a ye se nkoko na ya no mo ehun nwi nyina tutu no koncha. That's right. Mahu se nkoko no the way omote no omo pentokwa pa anytime bi omo ko and those nkoko no timi ye den you know baribi any ade and that is what conflicts does to you wu nipa no so we oba we ye bema na se da bia no problems a wo abusuya mo no won solve na se odwen se obetina mu saa why sasa akokotwa no and you are killing yourself because adrenaline and cortisol no in a da bia epugu nipadua mu a ema why den saa and no correct. In fact ye nam yi no se wo hu obi opentokwa pa na so nyabote na so hwe na ya no mo ntan so omo ntan anya yi. Yeah, now I say, you know, I don't know, but that is what I'm thinking. Say, that effect, you know, is there. Of course, I'm not saying so be or yes slim be happen to because it will depend on how we are question, but I believe so you get the point I'm trying to make. Enti nyankopon asembia all canon. In effect, you are always running, even if nothing is chasing you. Be chase you in life, then and it kills a hard and more. And yeah, how do we approach this? Paul, 18:9. Ephesians 4:8-9 Enchichemu Edionunsia or say,
I'm afraid that
do not let wrath, conflict, exasperation, emma atete, emma or how emma bufu, emma sani emma we say nyina no, ent na wo soa kopema nwumre. Adentina Bible etwen adwene si ebreso. Because the more you are killing yourself. Now, semijidi se or how be a mekomu, semi impo asore meni obi benya sem. Na se sa asem na meni nipa ne benya na eye me na miwu ekumi wo ho a. What does that actually mean? Ewo ekwan a e se minya ahoden foforo se or how be a beba mabrabo mu no na se me try na me resolve. What does that mean? When him said the more cortisol any adrenaline eba me so no sometimes it jam a chronic disease e ma me yare mean to me menu maduro wo wiase nyina me dwen say menu maduro na me nya yaresa but ayaresa no is not in a drone no ayaresa no is here the moment I start to say meni obi etna peaceably meni obi etna asumdue mo no na enra asem a yesu aye no me try say me worry about anything because worry I know I can't want some no and so emma cortisol ni adrenaline eba ye nipadua mu se me gitumu saa ene me start ahwe or how any atete eba me so ne mabusua mu ene ntokwa me kompo no me start ahwe no from a different angle because me dream say me ko revenge me ko pra obi me kasa me di natema ma me ho ato me but no in fact who di atema ku ho that is what it means Because the moment I go through that stage, you are telling your mind, let cortisol and adrenaline flow. Not and also a flow, not a cool. In the Bible, as someone what can be, it is true. So we are worried ni na se wo how be wo efia efri na ekro mesrew emaninku to huana mo. Now, disagreements make conflict, make disagreements. Disagreement here, agreement is yin na ya jiatum. Disagreement is yin na ya nyintum. Opposite. A conflict. So argument mene wo twen wo ka we ne maka we ya dwen ne nhia wo ka we ne maka etoa so a into sometimes wonim the moment I come back mienu anti ase anya dwuma no I must leave it. And yes sir, I will call that conflict, ability to conflict na ekume. Another way of conflict say sometimes ya na physical say ye bo and say emia wo nipadua no nemom indirect say obi wo import wadwumam o boss bi o manager bi utimu say o kasa basa kirewo conflict ni bi no because harmon kun dwene ho yie so wadwumam wo baabi na say nipa na ewo ho no obulewo otetewo ohawa. Find a way to resolve it because it is also conflict. Because anytime I be who say manager ni bia no na oyama show na adrenaline abem na cortisol naba na ekun. Maybe if it is possible share a kwanya adwuma no nhye fa so te ase na report to say ade a wo ye no ehame. Because it's not about say minyaskanti is okay, it's about your life. And I can't mean specific issues there because Obeka said, because can't be mediana say, but winning, you took one back a broche sometimes, na a queen into katakata near maso too much. The home como because there were quite be bro wha your fast resolve. In fact, minimum be and yanubia no more sa or how no juma no musro so can be you muddy. Then so normally happy because they said. One day they approached their manager and said, "Adia we ye no, I want to do." And himself as man make be a better say we made. But a hammer, a tete, anytime be a me who be no, na misro, and I don't like that. And that appealed to the conscience of the boss, a jai. Bia utu huana monwa, a bemen nijie abemu because when you saw some journey with Jumamua in a winya some dre ewofie. But and now we are focusing on home. The kwanya oba ne awarefo ne bema ebefa so etimi deal with conflict, disagreement, argument, bullying, direct and indirect. Ni nyina no a part of conflicts. Enti asemo yedi kan say say conflict in the kire say wo life no quality and say enye quality enije a life and say enye life. In fact, a conflict ne determine say wa warrior no papa and na enye papa. So you'll be afraid now we'll go into our mu. This is one skill that bompa ye ni stray nyamena every day. Oma wunyansa kwa befa so resolve conflict. Enye sa ubedi odochi ube ware ne kakra mani beje or how no chance say ba your life will be one of misery and you live a very terrible life. Awani nyi wa ware mu da. It take a second look at conflict resolution. Now, Mama Menka said conflict, the resolution, it is tough. Adding, you need skill. You need to learn every day. But when there is a will, there's a way. So, there is always a way. And I believe, saying, Yema can name be bow, I'm one who can be a bit me a resolve conflicts. Intimisrel. So we fear us or dream so we etai etiemu echrew or tiem because the bufua obubum anansa wukunu so obubum na say jata e wo fie na nkwala nyina pe ba bia hye omo pe ebon bi de omo tie awremu a what you are actually doing is say who ku wabusua no you are killing your family gradually. Now that reminds me, text to be a Bible worker says, "Who be who because of who and Yankopon so be busa and the mo Jeffrey." It shocks me as a father. Say enti say me bufu me obi a me wo bufu na say da bia me tiatia mu kire me ma me tia wo mo na utimi tia kola na sa kola ni gina ho na se nani so buri na se me kunu a na se nyame so be busa sa kola no mo Jeffrey me ho a. That is a lot in itself to me. Say I have no excuse, no matter how I'm a buafuno. Say metia me ba, metia mu agu ne so. Now Africa for how no, because your dream says one tia kola na unhunu nyansa. Well, that is how I grew up. Me nyine sana na medwene. Na me amehwe me ma now anya me de o ma che me na medwene ho say me ku because I made more. You know, I have prayed to God. It's something that I'm working on every single day. And me the nyamia say santia no ama tia pa na first me tia mo no nyamia dum esote. And I'm sharing this with you because I know say wonsu be to me. Nyame betimi ama osa ahoden no. It is still something I'm praying to God say nyame ma me ahoden no. And it's something that I'm sharing with you. Say what tiemu wo fear? Say nyame so ma wo sa ahoden no. Because do unim something? And kwala ni omo ye adwuma when they know say omo papa no omo ma me tiemu a. Do you know say they sometimes get used to it? A wom say how omo ku omo. But once they start getting normalized with it, omo getting normal with tiemu no. The tiemu ni doesn't go anywhere. Paul asamoah what can say raising with them. And ebia ebeboa amwo hunu kwan abefa so ahandle fie atete won kwala. Well, into young go into the conflict, so now the main cause of conflict will fear expectations. And why can expectations once them into men san can once them beam and but expectations say threat expectations say can once them the dikai mokai imagination gap. Say me de mani abu bibi menya bibi me pese me ye we sadie we say me de mani abu sadie we na wo say si my imagination because say me to me enru ho na da bia me force say me dru ho it brings conflict in the family. Ye to so me say mokai a eye interpersonal mokai example am ye say wo 50,000 as a nipa wo community nyina no bia 70,000 100,000 odwen so ye hia ni but say wo na 50,000 as obi age 20,000 and you are happy. Suddenly, we're into happiness. Sika no means nothing. It's how you look at someone, interpersonal expectations. And that is one of the main cause of conflict. Because of conflict. The third thing I can't want some enra. Okay. Intertemporal. Because I made David Cameron an example. Say ebia first no onware ye no na wo stage wo ultimi ye ne maybe onware ye no asesa we say we're going to a different state it was a near asesa ma and you are still living in your past. Odwen so that so a prime minister, odwen so that so a governor, odwen so dwuma bia na first we ya na e don kosi if you Ghana na ade no eno na we no the situation has changed. You are now a family man. Inti stop your intertemporal gaps, ne bridge, ne masum dream refi. Inti conflict expectations is the main cause of conflicts. Now, conflict, it happen at any time, a normal part of life. Paul asemo kind was say, "Emma ebufuo bufuo no onyunu kotoso." Meaning say you have some time to manage with it. Cortisol never back kakra, adrenaline never back kakra, but any problem because sometimes you need it. Sometimes you need conflict in order to move up. You need stress in order to be okay. Because a stress and come sometimes so that cramp person sorry and you to mean not for the rest of your life. So you need to change, you need to do something, you need to work. And it is stressful, a hard drain. But only for a period, say a twasua, then it becomes a problem. And when it becomes a problem, escalation, it just say, etwaso escalate na fe ekwaso afi conflict adeketo no na multiply kese. When it starts like that, then watch out, because then you have to manage it. Enti yebe first maka krebi ni ahwe kwan a enyeman nketenkete a ewo yen ho a ewo fie ewo busua mu a yentimi nso no nti no yegya no ema no move from normal day issues into conflict na fe abeye problems amayen. And me stress kakra yebe kan no nyame edi ni nhira beguso na beboa wo ebeboa me na ma ye fie aye kama de di kan what we call everyday failures and daily expectations. Now everyday failures no you betimi spend a whole day say you can everyday failures and yema a failing in every day are a lead to conflicts. Me de kakra egu ha say de di kan ameka ho asem say awarefo say ye ba fie bi a wakwadwuma na oba fie late no wan frɛ ukunu wan frɛ wo yere anka wo yere nim say da bia 6 o'clock and eba 7 o'clock unya medre. What do you think your wife is thinking about? What do a wife go through unnecessary stress? What adrenaline any ade pugu ne brem ama wo dwendwene ama ukune ho just a phone call can save the day. Now say you don't even need to call, you just need to text to save the day. These are part of everyday failures. And you say one of the major issues, and this is some American upper busa wa start in your wow survey ewofie. One of the major issues are the conflict eba wofie, a bathroom and a toilet so. Na no dear mommy can because you no mema no ya na ye momodern wo ho. Because sometimes no imposo woko washroom ba ya na pese oba na wofie no na enko clean so. And I say sometimes no pese oba na clean efie ho. Enti washroom pa no wa be ma no pa no menya sure so afasa pon sam na any detergent be say wo wash hoda. But you call yourself the leader of the house. God did not create women so may cleaners. God created them so may helpmates. And together with them, we should have a decent home. Enti montenase namun deal with it. Sometimes ebi adwuma no e wasa moche. So we bema na say we manager wo fie because remember say we vision na wo na we analytical kama na we doing ahead of time no. Yes, we need to think about 5 years. But and then so we see didi into allow the woman to manage the home. But you know when say or no be direct how to sort the bathroom out. And ya nonko everyday failures ye ntade enra me kan we say ho asem. Me worry foforo na sometimes me fledwuma ba me nko na mete asa na me ko worry nti matade egu ho engu ho amfo bia ho. But na me yere mpe because we akonya ho na me ja me tie to ho na me ja me shirt hangi ho na de ade sort it out because it bring a conflict e wo fie say e ade a wuji so wo mre wo ho a share with your wife unim ade we say me mre wo ho nti e kwa be na beti fa boa me ama metimi a resolve. You see, these are daily things every single day, and they will happen. And so we started that conversation now. Minimum busuambia almost yes, all that they did near say almost started a measure baby a DBBA saying with you, and gradually a psychologist, a friend Skinner, or social learning. Say we be gradually na say afi ebeyo habitat we yakra wunhu ti gradually no or they say ho no afi de obafia onfa na niema enwu empaso anase won fa enwu akonya mu biem enti daily failures join ho. Now ade ba ko a eno so ehun hia leading to conflicts what we call uncomfortable mannerisms. Now uncomfortable mannerism no na metade we say example. Now I know say sometimes you know, you say ya warefo yi. you know, wow, and ye may be a ya. Now for cramp, Nakambasa way. You know, how many times maybe I walk asa now don't say you know to two and I say ye me be a one nam na wata dear cry what to 2 ago so tadi be a what can shame ne funny I can shame na a fan so 2 ago so wonder what you're nam nasa will look so splendid or look beautiful nasa will be man why your hosa. Do you know how they feel? Sad. These are things nini na no also me can mo amudwene mabusua mu a munim niema ebisa wo ho a mobetimi ahyase deal with it because they are what we call everyday failures. Eden because ebia we are used to umfa wani moda but atete hadwen enye nonko sometimes abusua bi wo ho ase wo twam wo mu fie ya na se ba ko anya call a wote wabonten because ye tiamu pa kasa ni oni obi na kasa wo phone so. But I speech for 100 people, and sometimes uknum pesa, we yirem pesa, juneho. Talk about it, and money is show mu, na mun deal with it. Na ebebuwa mu ye. One other thing, mijidi se, ye conflict, leading to conflict. Everyday fellow sin ye bet to me aye, abuwa medika kahwansem. Sometimes no it was expectations I will work on day-to-day basis no ulowa no remember enre ka ho asem said e be ya enkoye conflict nti se mi kunu na ngeka na tade an shem na se one side ya keka she na se the other side ya keka an shemu a ana wo tini hwene mu woni pem na se e ha dwene a I should lower my expectation at that time. Se me yire eye bibi na se anko yi a me expectation de me pesa wo ye into 1 year no e was me lower no that time na me no start see e be find a way to deal with it. You see, lowering your expectation means to say oh abotre now want to say because you are not looking at it from the enimu say you are looking at it from behind. Oh head the ekoso actually Proverbs or say whoever is patient has great understanding. You are abotre no or want tiasie nyantiasie keke great understanding tiasie mudo but one who is quick tempered display fully ubefia who say ukuna tadi gu ho na a trigger ana ukọ bathroom who say fi ho anu atiem unim say was clean bathroom ho. What you are doing is creating more conflict and it is unnecessary and here because a wow expectation waba say me be fear wasn't any nyina say nkunya na yehye bathroom ye say the bia we need to have it perfect into yenyes ano you have a problem with it. Text am dia go ase nyina yenya break ka ba de ka ho asem wonim say most conflicts are yeka ho asem in everyday fellow ase no one was setting what we call red lines into na ekun. Wouldn't young time or Theresa May no prime minister of Krum has say no. When we say now on you call Brexit, you vote to you know. Now on Europe or more tries on be negotiate Brexit, you know, you negotiate your terms and you know. Wouldn't one thing that Theresa May and no can a man you lead it to the downfall. Then Theresa May were options or be opposition or no catch say winning. Look, as a country, we are in this together. How we have 2 years, so say a sort of Brexit out into labor for opposition for when I'm finding a way, young working together. But yes, I know, what she did was say, on one in the cabinet, Nipaka Krenye, conservative for Nipaka Krebia or multi round table, and home courts national board for say, these are our red lines. Red lines, nature says, Sanyama will say, dear, young cross into your expectations in one on this date, you know, and was you free, you move. 2, you be free mu, see what deal and I see any deal, you be free. 3, you know, set what we call red lines. You know, I'm church in there go. No, come see we are seeing penny now. If you can penny and say, okay, fine. How many times in a Theresa May it meet one of those expectations? Not even a single time. Yes, 31st January, you be free mo. 31st January, no, it drew you. Ni enru baby, no, I come back, you can renegotiate, you can come once, and you standing date, no. About 3 times you move date, no. And the man UK for whom say, this cannot be a leader. Because when him the warrior, you be to me move date, no, for the rest of, life. Until any go away. You see, this is something that has happened in our country. Actually, me know me and say, so what if you that's what set red lines? It will fear say na me person me fear ye. Enti say me yire amma enema nkoso saa, me kunu amma enema nkoso saa. Mempene you are actually going to be like Mrs. May, and you are creating unnecessary problems in your house, conflicts. Enti dwene ho ye everyday followers. The tosumienu ayeka ho asem deliberate act and negligence. Ebi wo ho a na enye se failures keke, but we say they were bonitri mu popa se emfa me ho anase menyo, and they lead to conflicts. Oba we a manager said that be also manage aduane me ka say ye ka so buy a manager will fear about aduane and so na also no. Then we wait me aka say this week no ye bedi we why your timetable no mu nyina ma hyehyɛ. Of course unu okunu adwene hu nim de okunu penti ma hyehyɛ ne kama, but unim Kofi oba anwumre ya me so twitwaje ne no, and I say you say because me ba ye be no, and I say you have, and I say o ma wo fie obi enti you are managing things. But what happens near say, when you say ma bi or what, they don't really care whether so mukunu be didi and so mukunu nidi. Because or the aduane be punishing ikunu. One of the things that advisor ubetimidi amma yenuano man say never punish your husband with food. Because so asem no bemu na so start so the dia bontia. If you want to reach somebody, so and your husband will leave the home and you'll be sad, but you have caused it. And you never do that. What about Bema? What the why wadrin say ubeba table so since you have a problem. You have to also manage as a leader. What about bills? One of the biggest problems I hear account for ye war e will chrome has say bills any payments. Because ubia episka koye na ade. Inti awarena ye woman no, we are what we call cohabitants. Yet if ye in ye manage ye who fear, but ubia want a bigger picture, and a bigger purpose, and a bigger expectation, a bigger plan in order. And this is one of the main causes of conflict. Negligence. Bill ni bill or bill no ba bema pa when himself also on a sort of you. Bill na banet daho and fan because you're tifling a year account to me. The year in the daso. So when tia na credit best say and fan and you call yourself a husband. Deliberate acts, negligence, me boom and go so me nyo. Se me yere so be shata de mono. Enfame ho menyo. Intentional. As I say we say there mama can't kakranchire me nuanom ma no because there say you baby pa ye nyina enim say in fact me ko program me say me draw on 9 o'clock 8:55 at the 5 minutes ne bedru mas park care ye me team o train am polish me nim kakra. Oh, meba. This is a major conflict trigger, a problem, but it is unnecessary. Work together. Intentional delays. Misremo awarefo. Don't let this. When him say who delay will be that is also a pensive time one. Adrenaline and cortisol ebapa eti bema ni team no ba ben You are killing your husband by just waiting. Who delay no. Sort it out. and avoid the conflict. Number 3, abuse. Now, abuse there. Say your physical abuse, sexual mistreatment, and that's extreme harm. Sanyema, in fact, there was a fourth one I said they can emotional harm. What dream? You abuse you emotionally. These are also causes of conflict. Edano me can say be say, so we a bema, nasa what's no one sa, and now what's no one sa, yere so pain. You need to go and apologize. And who apologizing mean say it is something that should never ever happen in your life. Mekura de ebi a men stretching the kakra na masrem. So we a bema wo tia wo yere. Go and apologize. Ko panichew. Kanena ni enim no. Ebi nyame bu na ni go so, but ene de wunim because it is abuse. Senkwala wo mufia pankwala ne chew as a family. Munen kwala ne ntenase. Amonka empa ne chew ka chew mo say wunim. Maybe me hu say me shout o mo maame. I'm really sorry. Me ne mo maame makasa mapa ne chew. That should never happen, because do you know what? The most lasting lesson our parent ubetimi de ama wo ba. Se ma on respecting ne yere. Ma on respecting ni kunu. Ma omuni kunu. Ma onye warefo papa. Ever. Eye de wo ye ne fie e kire wo mo. Now one of them is abuse. Se me ne me yere te ho na se me yere soon in the presence of me ma. I don't even qualify to be a husband. I don't qualify. And I need to do something about it. Forget about the fact that I'm killing myself to start with. Bruni Becca said, I'm messed up in every side of the coin. I'm killing myself, I'm killing the family, and I'm creating a whole mess in the home. Conflict must be dealt with. And I pray, says, as my making the Yamia do maybe to tell for the Busuan be a TB and it didn't happen. Well, another type of thing that we can think of abuse, so suggest helpful suggestions. So when you be abused, medical say you need to man up, bold up, and say sorry. You need to do that. But beyond the sorry is not enough. You need to also look beyond the sorry and start developing a positive attitude. Shadia ubetumi aye, ebetumi aboa se sa eba. Sometimes unim say enema cause this conflict, say continuously na may refer to the past. So there's an out here. There's an out here. Sebi no aka someone ya when ni no aka ya ato. So develop a positive attitude. One thing as a psychologist akachire say obi a otimi didi obi atem no obi o what problem. What I say would didi o maami atem o papa tem so ya kola so ya pani would didi o matem obi a utimi kakasa ya ekire obi no. It is not because say nipa na wo ya ma no enti na would didi atem, but because say ewo mu, it is in you. What it means near say me yakola na mintimi ni di me papa atem wa. It means say mintimi ni di obi atem anyway, because atem di is not part of me. If I can be obnoxious, that is the word. Sorry. Se me obi a mitimi mimuade mitimi di atemwa. Mitimi di me papa atem, mitimi di asori penny atem, di osofo atem, di any authority pennyfo atemwa. It is not because say mimu or mo, but because say mimuade in general, and I will do that even to myself because I don't really care, and that is abuse. So develop a positive personality. Avoid referring to the past. Focus on the issues. A bit too as a how. So be pomu ofie. Umpese and yemani go. Of course, you can say unnecessary red lines, but even if you want to deal with it, ama say no you can we say ho asem say ni me gu ha say yi ni kwan say ye de go ha na adenti na ayesa. So be specific rather than sebi nyansa ukura de am dwinti nyansa peti ebi no trim. You are talking about wisdom, any sensibility, any knowledge. It's got nothing to do with niyama na egu hono. So deal with niyama na egu hono as a specific issue, not generalizing. Managing conflicts is one of the things that we should never stop. And one of the ways to deal with it comes down to communication. How we talk. We must always find a way to talk. So busuya nase nyamia chauma one of the things I bet me I improve my communication. Find time to pray together. Say be once in a week. If you as a Vespa and just once in a week as a family, do it. Devotion. Some more quiet. Say the biana be a majumenti muntimintina secrana. So once or twice in a week, no, you can make it as a rule in the house. Say these days, dear, you never say it. Ebiana ekosiada, ebiana ememne denyumre, ebiana one of the weekdays. Sit down and eat. So much now say mood dear, and then come about. On say, ye no. Na ye mofra any other no. Ni enya problem se pa even kwalati ye diagra. But we need and you may be near Yakobo boom, you could diagro boom, and ye diagro ye get it closer together, no near to together. And most of these problems never not resolve. Adiens are so not resolve because communication comes with togetherness. COVID-19, I expose you especially when I'm doing some very good family. Say, they have realized say they are not actually good. And maybe it is telling us, say, we have to force time, so we can talk and communicate. And that is another scale. Yes, pause together. Near together. Not avoid this. Bibia lectures. Sometimes the best communication is not talking for a time, but addressing it later. You fear me, your mom say ye bayana sa. Men can't shame me who has on the Abia Bripam, never can't want them because say we okunu we are yere. That's what me good ukunu and now we anymore say. Well, that is something else. But you can't want them actually. Well, Makes Kasem Kakra. Now, the entire this Kasema ba as part of conflict, and you say, you were saying here, money is the root of all evil. Almost 50% of a fear problems comes with money. But the problem with money is say, you can't draw the balance. Most of the time, the reason behind why your money problems will fear. So we know you let to her. Na say sikaban account to mu debia no spend we kuno to her na say we spend there. Na say muntimi nya mu niema momu even some mu save boom and as will be spend it unnecessarily. It might be worth some better na say no ma hwe die ntia. One is spending too much. You need to find an answer to that. And it is really important. And we can look at some of the helpful points. Some helpful points. Make your mind up. Say, no matter what the situation is, you all will be on the same team. You will be at the same level when it comes to money. And find out what is causing the entire Bako spending more at Bako. And it is always the case. Ebusuya BA Mubako spending more than the other. So when your personality test na mube hunu the oya dear maybe or no may be the one to sort things out. Maker say no, maker abesusi say ebusua bebree nso a they live beyond their means. And a unnecessary stress and a conflict in amode ba mo ho so. It's part of expectation. Yaka ho asem enra. Okay, abbreviations are near A, across the world, there's no place like home. B, big belly full of gems. C, mekai yankwala brain poem no. Cut your coat according to your size. And a bebo. It's one of the things that you need to sort out as a family. Now, I escalate problems, beyond I won't say, yeah, well, our they went through a lot of problems. Ebia, we pa. Spending one of the escape routes, a man happiness. If you don't just start screaming, say, I didn't, and I was spending baby, no. Talk about it. Monsha mo past. Bemano so be anasa. Bia, Bemano, well, go through situation mo and life when you know say one day pass and maybe one so score but that the best care mo. And don't you know what benya BMW them no. And to talk about it and find a way if it is the right thing to do. Because all these things resolve conflict. Remember, it is shared happiness. And sometimes, say minim say, mi kunu ede BMW, mu ne bema na niaje, ebema na nya sumdue, sometimes women can find a way to understand, and they may even help you and get you. I'm not saying say Mercedes is better than BM, but may get you a Jaguar. You never know. Talk and manage it. And a bebwa. And the last thing I make about finances, ASA, budget. I'm saying there are a lot of spreadsheets online. I'll bet me I download all that. Yekaye bonyinani. Yesika yenye nyinani. Uti free mua. Ahase nyinya 0. Yekaye ye bonyinano. Do hini bet me a year free. I bet me ama yenya plus. Sika kakrato ho. So we juma our for na we juma hand to mouth. You are always going to have problems. You are always going to be stressed. You need to factor in one of a car. It was a car is save. I don't know if that makes sense. So your phone bill, that's a you will pay. One can say miniska. See, if you travel internet move here, you will pay. One can say miniska. So what the £100 to savings account to so you will have to pay because you also bought car to save as a family. Because it is that cushion, in a bit of happiness. A bit of manage financial conflict. Meaning say be a brepemono. You bit me a baba sanya ma we say me because I know some can be a boom. Ewa hase. Inti yaka understand the motivation behind. What is behind? And understand, say, you are there on the same team. The two of you want to work together. And understand, say, you need a budget. And you'll be happier and you can achieve more than so be a project. The next thing I make a wasem na afi minimisa can bear 5 minutes. Oh, Brennason. Na yede yadisuano aba ewiye. Eye. Distorted belief and culture. Now, this is a very big thing. Now we say idea maybe share because I want us to talk. Say, akwame for and I nipa yetu kwan about no be my so. Na ye bobra. Now that statement, yetu kwan bet na obi my so no. I'm beginning to sense say a wrong statement because do you know what? Here is home. Sometimes, who be here so we come back to Ghana. When you are in Ghana, Ghana is home. But here too is home. So you started changing our language now. I'm making the best and the most, even whilst we are here. Now, the entire maker say we have a lot of unrealistic cultural beliefs. When him say India, culture bi wo ho say wo akola na say nipa ne your bar. Sa akola no because wo your bar no, the family is going to suffer. Because sa akola no onyini a wo na say opekunu ma no, ekunu no mo ware a e kam be ye wo ebusua no nyina no oba no na bebo, oba na ebusua no na bebo. In fact, just wo oba wo ka. And they don't like that. Into most of these cultures, no. So what kola omukuno, they kill a kola. In fact, and I say me a program be na me say in 2006, one minister be almost or the statistics be by no about 20 million children over the past 10 years. Nkwala ye ku omo na the kwan fa so ku nkwala no be so sad say bi ho omo no hu so yo ba na near the netie agu nanum na twoku no na kunu bi ho omo so na hwene just say they are murderers because of the culture. And sometimes medwene ho no I came down and realized yen Ghana for you a lot of cultural things it kills your family no ekuno, but we embrace them. Ebrena so mean to me enkomu bebre enkaniama bebre. But you and your husband, you and your wife, there was a motivate nas na mo help mo cultural niema say ma warrior no na mo nkasa ho. Culture eye niema ye gitum say boy ye ho ban eme ye tenase way of life. And culture changes. Sometimes no niema ni bi wo ho a e wo sesa as ye move on, yet na baby for ye come to a new world, ye near message, they have to change. And I'm going to suggest to you, say somebody can come into me and can be brave because and that is not the focus on dealing with our own cultures. But let us try to see a near my culture, the maya enya no taking them off from the table. And near my culture, the maya ye important no. I was see sumu. Near the chair, let's consider some of our unrealistic cultural expectations. Remember, conflict is not solved. Conflict is managed because we conflict within the week say or how be bad na say or how na yo say dear. Don't forget say or how ni be or so the years kind, you have to pray and some will to me resolve them. But I will tell you, say, prayer does not solve everything. Prayer does not take the place of duty. And you may be aware what's a year and continue bomb because God has given you wisdom. But the positives goes to your wife, goes to your husband. The negatives goes to God. And let the words of your mouth resolve conflicts rather than say creating more conflicts na same relationship. Into the question I did say mentiasie ewo kwan a conflict efa so eba the way nyankopon impo de adrenaline and adrenal glands and cortisol this insu eba muduamu ekuyen no. The way I met no, does it change a niema me ye will fear? Mastate me be a me will fear. What practical steps in a metumia chassie a dear year juma ebeboa amamenya de fie a ye heaven ketua wasasi so na menya enije e wo fie. That is a question for today, and that is a question I'm ready to anyway. Empire say nyame be kasa chel. Now benya niema dia betimi adisu ade aye adwuma na ma wanya asomdwie e wo fie. Nyame nka wo ho no nhyira e wo ne din mu da. Amen.
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 That's all for us. Obi wo asebisa. Wakwanya bit me bisa asem.
Pastor.
Yes.
Me pacho me wo asembisa kakra.
Manunko.
Okay. I'm say Brenity Pastor Emmanuel Antimi and church abuse or no can physical or my example is a physical and sexual mistreatment resulting in extreme harm no. Or can be big cry for physical no but say sexual no wanka. But me person me busa say sometimes man I don't know say a no said no di come here 2 days ago and say sometimes I'm feeling no to me expressing very well. Enti say ye Africa yi mo a say a sexual side na ya no say man no side na mo say man no do mo come on kunu ana bibisa because man no yetimi express say bia ne say ye feel say ana say ba me no sometimes so ye man so ko mo nchen say ye nso ye feel say na do obeyan so wa bre ana say oni mood ana bibisa ba sometimes I feel say there might be a problem there, but the men don't really come out and explain it to the women very well. Say, "Beya, I want to be a problem." We say, "Nintini empemwa, emma yekunu mana bibisa." And no, me only say to me, it resulted in a lot of conflict and not to send to Kwano. Even more than the financial side, because young African former, I ain't me experience you feeling no, my man will say, "Yes, so maybe I want to ana bibi." But there be a nice man, don't want to me express my ana omutimi de ba bedwam ana bibisa ama omo de kama omo ba ma no yentimi nka na ehyehye ho say no na ema ne bi nso no bi a they disgrace their husband in public ana bibisa because say eto de adin a ema na bi wa nso ye kasa bebre na etimi pie na like enya aware say bibisa ba na am say the men don't want to talk about it no ekobanesa enti mpachos mo we biem kakra bia me say ya na problem ana say ya na papa ya na bibi na ye man no so ya come and to em na ye hu how to deal with these things no that's it.
Me that's a power that question. In fact, a question is a very, very important question. Now, I wish we will spend a whole session to deal with this issue. Now, Nyamia do me who say asofo bebre abaso sofo Frank me who any penifo bebre also. And I know say bia omo wo adwenkyere bi on betim bia man, but kakra metumi aka no ye say the issue of sexuality in family life yani yakase finance create a lot of problem, but you are spot on to say sexuality is the #1 problem in marriages. Junehon say let me start from this angle. Say bema ewo ho na ne yere dwen say wontumi satisfy na what would dia no ba ne beye? I say normally ni ana say the work canon ye culture mu ye kase ma mo fa mo ho nkame mu kunu ma mo fa mo ho nkame mu kunu ene you know even yesum mu ene ade ya na eta kasa. But the problem sexuality ewo abusu medical kasa is a very big topic, but I'm trying to reduce it in as much as possible. The problem I de banana ye say when communication is in the family a year, nothing will be hidden, including say Beman what problem and also any problem. One of the excellent books I'm reading on sexuality, I can say, do you know say even if there's going to be that engagement in the evening, it starts in the morning. Some common within the day, it starts in the morning. And Megiri say it's a very important thing that you bet me aka ho asem but the make can say my communication we busuanim no ekoso year say your problem Emma oba no say your problem ma bema no we will be able to address it that the energy ebebe for now the meka ewo ho no
me pacho that say mutimi yan hye yanke be dey because Ayana, if you say a man are ready to talk about it, but a mema almost say Ayana, it's hard for them to come out. Science, no, even though communication or no, but Ayana, the mom says, man, who be bisano. And then ma Ayana, a coffers conflict, and about my money be or it's me, bet me crying and I don't for discuss a cock of a problem about. You know, it's a Cambina. Program we also make
program say entity no more and I say
me pacho I say ye nyine no ya maame mo na me yesusa no mo ka bi so be kakra one o maame onu kunu be se anuafo o be se anuanom na ye nti ase papa en ye nyine ye nso no ye hyeden ye hyeden sua o man kire ne ma bi sta ye ware a omo kan ne deeply wo eno ani aware no be de be nyino ba dru be bia na ye nyo bia o ko ka kire bia be problem ti na wo a wo de aba ho nti no senka mu benya asofofo be kire kakra ne sofo maame fo anka be de mum eye
yate yeah that's it
Gloria.
man wa assembly question and I say
Osofo Bachawa mini asema mebisa na mwabi ameboa but mesre pass Osofo Emmanuel Asamoah or say mempesem disturb ne schedule program o dey adwuma but say enye too late ya on pe one night now or address this issue of sexuality. Was it here? No, I saw for Europe and baby. No, say yes, you are making no, as in the pension. Na, because I'm subject back. Na men kana wadi ho here pa make can say any sexuality. It is a oh yeah, who idea. Me buy my chance after so we were approaching many young pa. It miss wada. Na they didn't ban. Here pa. May conflict I can name the line factor men can say but greater part was 20 Mr. Wa say young year too late dear na bit me who be me on ya na yamai.
Yo yeah, that's it. Obi was sent for
Pacho na me so me bisa say no ka say abuse no say ebia like say ebia kwala no so omo ya de na utiatia mu bu omo so a na wo abuse ebi wo ho a akwala no waka samba akwa akire no waka saa wontie enti esa ase ehu abufuo no e na obefa ante wo de betiatia mu agu no so say jaya na ase wo anya ya mebo e na ebia atemdidie no say ebia like say akwara no si jaya heni ti say ibia eno no so bi pa cho bi bisa say eno so e abuse na say bibi etisa na mpese mi na
Fashion one can say your friend say
everyone Joyce
Sister Joyce Sister Joyce
Let me have them kakra
also for asopani upon person or obi or bansana or the na so asopani upon kasa
in fact a man be wo ho a aye wo musuban se obie na no a ne ba bibia no a o de atimdidie na ede etia no na me kai se yesu aketukete no maame bi ewo me maame ho na oba me maame pa maame nso wo ye mema nso na asem maame asem oba me maame ho obeka kire me ni se obeka kire maame se umama men peye no wan kan to bi so ye kwasea wo ya boa anase odimi nyansa na bibia disa omu ka bibi omu ye bibi na nya ka che omu
garage na mbe de kro de kosi e de na ade ye
ka che omu se echamfo
anya na ode
omu aye den omu aye chamfo so infa se ubedi di akola na tempa de achia no de ka bibi abebo akola no sense ubedi di na tem na ye kasa no aye kan nyina no ya na enya ensunsanso wo de ewo enkwala no so di maame no de okache maame no nti hu se me maame ye di ye nie mema ye di nkwase sempa nso no wansi obi akwase ada maame na asem okache no wo de ye adwuma nanso ye nyinyini ye no ne ma no unhunu se obi akwase awo obi a ewo ni position kakra nti se oyi oba na wo kasa kire wo ba se ne so fo kan dwene ho ansa na wa de wo tia no adwene ho ansa na wa de wa tia no wo mu se akora de etobre bi a wo betia mu kakra because ma de mu na motiti nkwara wo fie bi ho no no ye bi abetia mu kakra de amana suro kakra nanso no enye ade a ese broso mostly ema nka de wo di huna wo di huna nkwara pa no papa he de wo ye wanya ya mu papa ba me dey me kama bona mane wo hu se na akwara no ayedey wo ni wa sheki kakra osuo so wa fa ba ne bona mane a o how bi ayedey e betu ni nti no wa twene ho kakra ka mo ye no sa nka bebo
Pacho, me kakra.
Yes, ma.
Me kakra me kan se bribiano. Ye man ye nya botre wo bibia ye nya botre wo bibia mo nya botre tro no e ka kire nse me ya nyusu sa word no kura the word me suro se meka because ma me nyusu sa word ense se ye yusu sa word no ema obia yankopon bo nipa no obo nipa obo mmoa yan hu ba bia se ya twira na yan tekura se obo nipa aboa nti ya kasa na ya kan mum yenhwe yi pa na nyasa ya mfamfum ye mmofra no nko na ye kunu ya de kun nyame bibia mu no ya de abotra ne mpa eboa nyame beboa abofra de eduru bibia ba kan bibia a kire no abeka bia no nti enso no se rebuke with love akrokro ne ade nyina echi no bi kura wa sto na so edi enso mpa ya bode mpa abo no kira set ye bia nyankopon de otimi sesa nipa akoma ema otimi sesa bibia within a twinkle of an eye betia sesa bibiara mama ya mfa gide mi nua ma no ne abotre ye mbofra no ma ya mfa wo mo ntotom wa ho anase ya mfa emmoa edi mama wo mo anase otiti sei wonu sati sei ne ade no bia enye because nyankopon obo bibia perfect. Nti mesra mo me hwe kasa yi ni nua no ne me ma no madam ase.
Yeah, that's it, mama. For also for
yo me that's it. Pacho, do you have a question friends Sister Joyce me boa?
Joyce,
Sister Joyce, me musa ayi kakra me
Joyce, and yeah, you were new man in everywhere.
Sister Joyce, when you mama cry na kasa me
for person kasa chiro nti
aha mame me person mame example ba kwa die bia but so o akola me boa
ai
mame won kola nan
aha mame ade ba ku bia oba bi ye ya obufu ye pa na unya be buna na be tiamu na mamba ko mpacho
to say bia ubeka tell me say obu pe TV pa ubeka say onkosua ade no onkosua ade no na ni na odi hwe TV no obehwe saa na wafa book na to se wo sua ohu se wotwe ho kakra bi na ape na wodi book na to no hwe TV ana say de ubeka say wonye no kra no onye na che say de hu hia kra say wo eni kwa say wo ye no na no oye na ahye wabufu nti bi wo ho a
what a TV ba ko ba to ka say ebi o ho na ehu hia kra na na pepe ba ko ebi to say apart from TV no
to say bia kojare mua wo kra obey na dwen se nea onte nti no ebi a mekọ baby a mekọ no me se mekọ exercise aba no mekọ beba no no da so te wa adwale no kra wo nwale ye na wo te wo hwe TV aduane kra wo ni ye because TV na wo hwe no enu kwa na dwen wo so nti esa na ebufuo no ba na de o pese onye bia no onya na de ebufuo ne ba na ase wo kasa bisa
me da say one say question me
me ya me ya me hwe na nim se ne papa ni
anye bia ne papa e wo so bia na okay, that's fine. One was a question I busa away, you know. What can few things? Now me person me picking up on them. What can I say? What person oko yene work, and I say oko dware, but one ye in a TV. So what is actually happening? Say me as a parent, and the question I may be saying honey say, have I done the right thing? Say me babe to me atiasie the importance of bathing, the importance of the books, the homework, no. Metimi abuano amana prioritize say in life no edware ehu hia chen TV. Metimi aye amano me na go through a lot of sessions amana hunu say TV no ehia up to a certain point. Na better so at a certain time. What I'm trying to encourage you to do, say, you want your child to think like you. And it is only when a parent, a person a bad dream say one no. And I'm says expectation on a banun to me no. Then it leads to say I need to force a colonus who drew her. But what's out here? The difficult part of parenting, so betimi ama abofra, enya a certain level of understanding. Then na ya na yen no. Unfortunately, because young fantasy yen into no. Ya ni eni sa abotre no, anase eni sa esu ehu, anase even we don't even think along those lines, because me expect say Saturday say happen. Unim say. Most of the time, in fact, not most of the time, all the time, the reason, apart from say tiakola, I will go into danger. Say on go into danger, no. All the time, say tiakola, not expectations. Ya pursue ye bibi a 1 year. Enti, one of the ways I'll bet to me, Asha say, and it may take a very, very long time. You need to work on the mind of Akolano, because let me tell you. Omo is successful, no. Do you know, sir, if you be a they know that they have options on Beko TV, but they will never go to TV because they have come to understand, say, Edware is important, the homework is very important, and they consider them as priority. Do you know, sir, some families, was no. The way as a parent, no bet me abuabo franamana drew that level, no. It's what parenting is all about. One other thing I met me I suggest so bet to me say in your devotions, no. Throw and I say much na say year through question no say oye mame and also your papa, how would he and she akolano respond to this issue? Then starting ni home komo. Na na eboa because what happens near say omo kan ehho asem omo di ho nkomo na no omo anu create omo rules and then you start referring them to this na say one na we can say you okay ene emeye and we yesan kakra you know you help akola no change their mindset from baby or one to a na we say proverbs text be say patience abotre. Ya na ye no ye pe quick fix ye ni sa abotre no se ye de ye ma ebekumu sa te se wa be fie na wo ba epenti wo dan ho you know anya twede anya sotro a ayatem didie you know one of the three But the question is, what is behind Akolano painting? Because Akolebia bibi because of a reason and the understanding. But that is what we don't do as parents. And again, I'm happy to say, Bia, you bet me a check and you may be in that line, not at me a boy. Meaning, say if that helps her.
Yeah, that's it. Why you see the nail on the head? Yeah, that's it.
If I show me can't kakra bi afamia me ho kakra. Me swapa no na me nipa na me hadwen pa. Na one day me maame me ye no ma bi eye ne e ma ne ye ne hi. Enti me ye ase me dwane no. O ma ebo so. Oto bo no na me dodge ye. Me dodge ye na bo no tweda da no ho te na e da no ho ye dey. We frufru. Na maame no a meka se wakache maame se ya woni di atem no ogina hodin no wakache se ya akore enenka wokun no makache o se nyabotre na wo mema na ni wo mu ntina akore enenka wa eden enka wokun no na akore awenzu kun no anka benu ho papa ufi aha oni na be mafie ni so ayeden agina ho daachi ne ho ahomti na enzu nya no ho abotre ohun dodge am dodge bo no eye mani ji ase ma dodge bibi a kyerese mi amahu se ma ya ade enu nti ma me mesa akọ nchen makoyi skills bi aye dai a kyere no na ma mi etiba maso na makọ nchen na makoyi mi skills ni ade ma mi ya nkasa ma mi tena ho the whole day ekopema nim na duane kura wa anye dai wa ni bi enu nti mo ye mata no e mata na tete nkwara e wo se ye munya botre pa abotra ye kan Bible ka bibisa abotre no sa ka bibisa abotra mapa munya botra mapa a monde be den eni mo ma be den e betena miss wanso ono nso no wo dwa bode e na ne ba ya emso wo ka bibiche no akwara no antie sika ikura no odane sika ni si ya woto sika sister sika no wo akwara no atore mu kwa no ye den uye ayi titi ho no wo mu blashe asem no so wo mu anya amana anye den ampie so ho enu nti nkwara no akora bia wo ni sun kakren wo mu but wo nyini no na ensesaye ye den ba sa akora nyini ya wo hu se ne wa ye den wo tie me nyini ya afa mani free ade no kora no kese bibia wo bo me kora mpo ana me hwe wo abakase magimi enzu mi sha na me nyeden na me ntesa enu nti no tempia se nkwara no musua wo mo na muhu se ne nkwara ne yedai esiti akwara bi wo a wonyi wo sha no wo hye wo ye ni kese wo poma ne ba bi anyedai enye yie nanso nkakren wo nyine no na wo piki no ma out ti se nkwara no susua na mo wo mutia munsua wo musu na mo mfa ne wo mu ntina na mo mfa entity wo mu nkakra wo mu nyine no onu a ne sua nyame de ma no ne kakra wo de bo ano no odi nyini na no ma bi ye dai efri ho sense mo de abufuo ene ade ne nkwara no be dai ebetuna ndamas
Suffer ma nyame shira asafo bacho mo konya sa mitimi kasa. Oh, okay. Silence means consent. Okay. I'm sure Sophie ma MSM the kakreka Sophie ma kind. Them say obroni wo bibi efa adwon mo frɛ no neuroplasticity. Said the adwon no esi enyini efa. Then say call a kind of corner programming team, so yeah, treaty the mind of Christ. We could have treated that as well. You need a drive no you say your tom. So you travel one part, yeah, say if we tell Ford about Birmingham, now you use tom. There be a fan. You just set your tom no. The quite a fast man a tom no be fast society about Birmingham. Now Sandy a fast San Telford. Nti saa na nipa yɛ adwene no nso esiteɛ. Nti sɛdeɛ yɛbɛsi afa so atraining mmɔfra no saa pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛna wɔbɛyɛ den wɔn ɛbɛyɛ no. Time they count say expectation no, we need to find a way say neuroplasticity say baby a akwan no akwakoda eyi fana no we can redirect tom no. Some be sure mo drive be sure some fa new route aten bia na tom no person side den o side do ko fa baby a fa dada no a nti eye emre e be take time snaba I get used to the new part, That's what neuroplasticity is all about. Now, when so the meka ama yasri kakra. Ma maybe na neba or ya also should name so join. At abo frani nyine no. Ohu odwan bi ana ne bu afu. Because or me aka ma 20 months of nim so join. So ohu odwan bi ana ne bu afu. Nti awo for me best mo. Life and death lies in the tongue. The Bible might tell us, nti ebesre say a quiet fast so near ma a kasa near manco sebe omo try a when she say be way near my they can't a free I mean ensure you be brave. Also free my say as you did also a question I'm nibusa no a issue across so come up across board. Maybe we call Coventry, and that issue became a hot cake. And see, say before me ma, yes, sign a mindset kakra. Na first Yakupon so be boy me ako. The name send me how you can name more do you say the yin canon ba a drew session say as a treaty a honey dear the my Friday night and China ya kano said yes sikano na asumbi nso aba saa nkitsadie no ho meda wase bebree.
So for us all the mute.
Yɛda mo ase bebree. Yɛde sɛ misa no bɛsi a sɛ yɛafa ɔsɔfo yɛbrɛ no apa ho bebree. Nti sɛ wowɔ question a ɔkyena nyame adom a yɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ ntɛm nti yɛbɛsɛ yɛbɛnya more time ɔkyena wobɛtumi de wo question no ato hɔ ama ɔkyena. Afei nso yɛ paebɔ no breko yie nti ɛsɛ mɛka no nyinaa bom nyame adom yɛnya ɔsɔfo frankosu sɛkyerɛ aba ha obedi anim ne abɔ mpae no nyinaa baako yaka no nyinaa bom nti mɛfrɛ asɔpani labi wakeka prayer points no na ɔsɔfo su sɛkyerɛ agyina so abɔ mpae no nyinaa man ɔsɔfo asɔpani labi
yo kasa we de yabeda ye nyinaa ho ase e de aseda amenyame se enam no dum so anakoa Emmanuel asemwa e de asem sonko a ebisisi busua e de asomdwe de nkoso beba e de amayen yebekɔso no ne dikan empa e dikan ne ye se Ewurade ebeboayen ama ɔhaw biara ebeba ebusuamu no Nyankopɔn ankasa no nkyɛn kwan a yɛbɛfa so a ɛde asomdwe ɛbɛba ebusua no mu. Ne toso mienu so yɛ yɛda Nyankopɔn ase sɛ wabɔ yɛn nipesu ɛsoronko kwan so a sɛ ɛyɛ wɔnwa ɛsoronko sɔfo ɛkyerɛkyerɛ no yɛhu sɛ ne yakoa ne bi ɛyɛ den ɛboa yɛn wɔ yɛ nipadua mu. And if it's on your torso, and son, ye, a rade, and man whom and share ma, Sinebeya, a buffo, and in your my beya, and fast from Jimba, our remono, Yamingi, a buffo biara, and free and so. Wene empire, yabesre, yam pasta, Cassa usu setre, now with me abo a de amayen.
Pacho, it me bompaye.
Aye.
Mesem say, Mama, young co in the name you monk to be bra, ye co adoma him when enemy. Yeda wasi mkwani adɔe ne ahomoburu nyinaa wura. Yeda wasi si enya adom abɔ adom so ne atena wona ase anwumre yi. Yeda wasi nimdi ade ama wakɔ Emmanuel Asamoah. Yeda wasi empo akwama yenya na wakyerɛkyerɛ yɛn. Ebre yi mu nyame yeda awade mu ntawantaw adi a obonsam nam so a wogu awade wogu enum ase enya akɔnɔ ma yɛ mma empo enya akɔnɔ ma yɛ fipamfo na wɔnam so di nkunim na mpo enya nsunsuaso bɔne wɔ asafo ɛne nipadua mu ɛne nyinaa hyɛ wɔn nsa ɛno akyi ehu a yɛse wo nyame ma yɛ nimdi a betumi di atena yɛawade mu yɛde haw bɛba yɛde ntawantaw di bɛba yɛde ato yɛn nkyɛn bɛba yɛawade mu yɛsɛ onimdi betumi di atena aseɛ na issue bi hu si besi handle no wɔ kwan a ɛyɛ sonko so yɛde wase so wabɔ yɛn mama ɛyɛ nwanwa na wabɔ yɛn sonko na wabɔ yɛn usuban so ihu a yɛsɛw ɛne nti usu na abɔ yɛn te ka asɛm atie yɛnua yɛ act bi atia no a yɛ yɛnwe no ho sɛ na wunyame wobɛdwen ho sɛ na abɛfa no nam sɛ wobɔ yesuba nso nti no yɛmfa obuo mɛma yɛ ho yɛhu sɛ yɛyɛ obrempɔn bi onyankopɔn bi nsɛ so te boa yɛn nipa mu nyinaa yɛhu yɛmfa ne die ma yɛ ho ɔbasa ebenya ntiase ama yɛ ho mpo awade mu afei yehu a tamfo baako na edi nkunim wɔ asɔre mu di nkunim obedwam di nkunim wɔ awade mu titu ani abufu yɛsew anwumre yɛbutu yɛsew wada wɔ yɛ ma konkon no mɛhyɛ ma na enyi abufu ketrema abufu actions abufu ne yɛ na ma ɛkɔso a to bi kura atie ne yɛnu yɛ ho ne afɛre votimi me egu enum ase wɔ emanim votimi egu enum ase wɔ yɛn kafo anim mpo bi kura badwam yɛsew na anwumre wo kyekye fani isa sunu free mu na afei me ahoden na afei ntimi ntrase baabi a yɛgu enum ase wɔ yɛawade mu mpo yɛ ma anim baabi a yɛayɛ bibi a nhyɛ odin animonyam na yɛmu di awbɔ yɛ no yɛntumi anu ho fa ne nyinaa kyɛ anwumre nyame hyirafo na afei hyira yɛn na yɛnyɛ sɛ deɛ ɛbɛhyɛ odin animonyam ɛwɔ baabi ɛwɔ bia bre mu nyame yɛdwase bra yɛdi dwumadie ba wie yɛsrɛ anadwi yɛkɔdɛ ɔdɛfo fa ansa to yɛso me na ɛnyɛ dɛ ɔbɔfo hoɔdenfo nwɛn anadwi ɔdɛfo alpa bi kye na ase ama nyame hyirafo yɛdi ntitimu yi hwɛ so ɛso ma asɛm Kristo Yesu din mu amen
Amen. Jamu nyina se Osofo Asamoah so we pronounce benediction no sisi amayenia.
Okay. Any empamcho insi etrasi ni anyinshira. Eja uyemye wadoye doso enwumrei aseda ayeye entontom enka wodin afi yesrese ma wadum ma wonhyira ma wonkoso ma enhyehya wodi ama obia se wopese obia busua etimi ye osoro ketwa wasasi so no ye kwa ye ba nyina no ma se enhyehye yi eni akoten wo yadwene mu ma eni akoten wo ye brabo mu ma yen fa ye nto saa enhyehye yi da bia na ema ye menwo bebi aye emre no ema ye nsori ni nyina ho bebi ya hwe ase no ema ye mfiri ya hwe ase mu ɛma yɛn anigye sonko ɛwɔ yawareɛ mu ɛma okunu enhu ne yere foforo na oyere hu ne kunu foforo ɛma oba ɛmfa nidie ɛma ne papa ɛne ne maame ɛma de wo pɛ kunu de wo pɛ yere enya de wu nyame wa hyehyɛ siesie ama no ɛma yɛma yɛn enye efiri sɛ wo soro ɛma yɛn sɛ ɛde yɛn haw ne abebrɛ sɛ ayɛkɔm nyinaa no bɛbɛ wieyɛ ɛma yɛn kae sɛ wu nyame wo ne yɛgya na wo ne yɛbusua kɛse a wo pɛ sɛ yɛn gye ɛnhwɛ wo biara so anwummere bra yɛkɔda yi ɛnka yɛ ho kɔpem sɛ yɛbɛsan hyia mu biem wɔ Yesu din mu daa amen
Amen.
Amen.
The winner say, hey, also for Melchizedek
1 hour.
from Ghana,
oh
Central Accra City Conference in charge of chaplaincy. And then there also for introduce when they enter out. Also for the mute.
Okay.
Now they Ghana.
It is the Chamuina and more points.
Yamiatum.
so for Ghana boko here
Boko. Serbia more Boko.
yes you are doomed.
I just wanted to try your system to see how it works.
Okay. So for try your next program, you need Lee's Church. And from the 12th to the 18th. So for Anthony Melchizedek. Mamota Ghana Prince.
Next one you haven't back to
Hope TV. Hope Ghana. Damase. Author so I trade books to be Upebiatra. Only the Cassava Maldi. In this program, and in the church in Yakambo, Safra. The winning answer. So for who said Italy, that was it. And so I best right in there. Also for Boapo, that was it. Obviously, also a Bearwood Church. That was it. Best right in there.
Also for Godfrey
Asamoah. That must say, so I tell you, when you more Quaba, Godfrey. So for also, so for to say there was so, and who any. Yes, your man.
Hi, Godfrey.
Okay. Right. So I will support you. I mean, come on. My girl, New South also. So, Mammy, my girl, that was Sibina, Yamin so, and I agree. Etina, the sign a sheer moon, no sia, and if 100 days of prayers, you know. Now, at 7:30, pepper, or Mantama, Webania has here. Now, also for associate, I mean, coming around. Jesus Christ, Dimo. Amen.
Amen. So for Melchizedek. Bye. So for Melchizedek. Now, oh, say you would be a move.
So we say at your power.
Yamiadum. Meba, Satam, Metri, say 1 night to be Meba with home.
Bachamat.
You, Yamian.
Yo, so for that day, I found very far.
Hello, Pastor Tony.
Honey.
Pastor Friso.
Oko.
Anthony ebusuafo nyame pa ade anchi.
Afo nyame nhyira wo. Eche ebusuafo.
Mame root.
Mame root was.
Mame root kura mienu na also. Root mprengo ene mame root.
Root for mienu na also.
Me chemu ina abusuafo.
Thank you.
No musina kan visual. It is square remedy.
Good. This is a root mprengo you want ne
Yami shiramu ina mame.
Yo. Pastor Martin pa ibishia.
So for that's a pa why are there some more.
Bye.
Pastor Bacho, me off was right.
Yo.